video, we are featuring my son Brandon. He is famous for Brandon's chocolate chip butterscotch cookies that we've already made a video for. And today we're going to feature his famous barbecue sauce. So here's Brandon. Take it away, dear.
All right, so first thing we're going to do is cut some onions. So the difference between buying or barbecue sauces is you can buy a lot of ones at the store. They all have preservatives, and a lot of them they do not have any fresh ingredients because those don't bottle well. So the reason you might want to consider making barbecue sauce rather than buying it is because we're going to have fresh onions, we're going to have fresh garlic, and it'll last about 2 to 3 weeks in the fridge. It's really good. This is a Kansas City style. There's a lot of different styles and a lot of different barbecue sauces I make and sell, but that's a separate thing. So for this, we're going to go ahead and just slice up some onions or dice some onions real quick. So really what you do is you make sure when you're cutting the onion that you slice it in half this way with this little end right here, okay? And then what we're going to do, once you've sliced it and peeled the ends off, you make a horizontal cut halfway through, okay? And then turn it this way. You want this thing at the end. You're not going to cut all the way through to the end here. So then you make little slits down without cutting all the way through to the end. Okay, so it's still kind of a solid thing, and then this way you can slice down and they'll just all be in nice little chopped pieces. So we'll go ahead and finish getting the rest of these chopped and add them to the pan, because the first thing we're going to do is sauté these with some of the garlic to get kind of the fresh ingredients sautéed and ready to go. So we'll come back to that. I have a little tool here from OXO. I love that company. They make a lot of cool kitchen gadgets, but it's really hard a lot of times to get the garlic skin off of the garlic. And whatever you do, don't use the jarred garlic or the canned garlic, because it's just not the same. So what I do is I use this little thing from OXO, and you just squeeze it really, rub it around like that, and it gets the skin right off it. Okay, so now we got fresh, easy to do garlic. And in this case, you can either mince it with a mincer. In this case, I like a little bit bigger chunk, so we're just going to go ahead and chop this as well. And this is all going to go in with the onions. So we're going to finish chopping these all up, and then we'll see you in a minute when we go back to making the sauce. Okay, so we've got our onions and our garlic all chopped and ready to go. These are all the ingredients that we're putting in the sauce, and really all we need to do is saute and cook these first. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that while we're talking here. I'm just putting any oil, vegetable oil, olive oil, whatever oil you want. I'm gonna go ahead and sweat these. And I spilled some, but that's okay. I'll have my mom clean it up. Grab a little in here. So you can see we're just sweating it in here, let them cook down a little bit, let the flavors melt. What we're also going to do is we have cumin, black pepper, salt, and chili powder. We're going to let these sweat in here with the onions and the garlic, because that way all the flavors can meld together, cook together, and the juices, sweet juices from the onion are really going to help meld all those flavors together, especially while it cooks. So this will just take a minute, and we'll let these cook down a little bit. Okay, so the other ingredients we're going to have in here, we have vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar or distilled vinegar. We also have red wine vinegar. So the vinegars are what really adds kind of the tanginess to the sauce. So the ketchup is the base. There's already some sweetness to that, but you get the tomato flavor. We're going to put a whole bunch of yellow mustard in there as well. And those two together kind of make the Kansas City style. We also are adding some A1 liquid smoke, soy sauce, a little molasses, and agave nectar. I get that from work in bulk and just put it in a gallon jug. But you can get it from Costco, or you can just use honey if you don't have that. It's not a big deal. Okay, so as you can see, these are melted down pretty well. Sauteed really good, they're ready to go. So we're just gonna go ahead and pretty much dump every ingredient in. No particular order, doesn't matter. I'll start with the ketchup here. And I've got all the liquids, the soy sauce, the Worcestershire, A1, the vinegars, it's all in there. Brown sugar. The mustard in there. the agave nectar. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Usually you do this over medium at this point. And molasses. And that's it. That's everything. That's all she wrote. So we're just gonna basically mix this together. We're gonna let it simmer until it bubbles up, and then at that point, if you're in a rush, you can go ahead and use it. Usually what I like to do is let it kind of just get so that it starts boiling a little bit, and then just put it on simmer and let it simmer for up to an hour or two. That just lets the flavors melt a little bit more, but you can go ahead and use it right away if you need to. And if you like it a little bit thinner, which you probably don't, but if you do, you can also put a little water in if you like it a little thinner. But really, the Kansas City is supposed to be kind of a thicker sauce that you're gonna brush on ribs or put on other things. So with that, that's how we make this. Thanks for watching.